Hello and welcome everyone. In today's video, I will show you how you can order SQL database as a service from TechData Streamone's portal. Streamone portal of TechData is a customer-facing portal which allows you to manage and order services. In this case, we are talking about cloud solution, but you have a lot of services to choose from. So when you go to techdata.ca Streamone portal, you can go under Tools and pick Cloud Solution Store. At this page, you can either do a quick search for Azure, or if you scroll down, we have Microsoft Azure, since SQL Databases service comes under Microsoft Azure. And at this page, we'll have to go through the registration process. So let's go and click on Register. And at this page, you can go to View Cart. Now here you see quantity 2. Since I was playing with this, you can make it quantity 1. And if you're doing for the first time, you'll be presented with a page in which you have to provide the proper credential for the users who will be accessing this. So you need to provide company name, the first name and last name. You need to provide a phone number and appropriate customer email address, which is very important because the credential will be sent to you at this address to manage your Azure portal and your subscription. You need to provide a valid Canadian address, and you will go to continue to configuration. So basically anything with the exclamation mark is required, and you need to provide that information. So after you select this, I'll go to continue to configuration. And in this case, TechData has created certain pre-configured bundles. So as you can see, we have Azure Backup, SQL Databases Service, Site Recovery, Storage, Virtual Machine, NetApp Cloud Volume, Red Hat OpenShift, Small Business Cloud Server, Veeam Cloud Connect, and you can also go and select Continue Without Bundle. Now, since we're talking about SQL Databases as a Service in Azure, so I'll pick this, and you get a brief summary about the bundle. At this page, you have to specify the credentials. So the person who will be accessing this SQL Databases service, provide the password. You need to pick the data center in which this services will be provisioned. Now I'll pick Canada Central, but you have, if you're talking about Canada, we have Canada Central and Canada East to choose from, which is Toronto and Quebec City. I'll pick the Toronto location, which is Canada Central, and you need to provide the database name. I'm going to name it DemoDB. And under the pricing tier, you have the options to choose from S0 to S3 and from P1 to P6. Now, as you know that within SQL Databases service, and I'm talking about single database, you can choose from basic, standard, and premium. Now, basic is good for test and dev kind of environment, and standard and premium, which are some of these options that you see, is a combination of compute power. So it's a combination of your storage, RAM, and CPU. So you have a couple of options to choose from: S0 to S3, which is standard tier, and P1 to P6, which is premium tier. Now the good thing is, in case your database requires or application requires you need to move it up and down, you can always do this, which is like a click of a button, which is a flexible option available within the Azure portal. So let's pick, say, standard 2 for this demonstration, and you get a brief summary. You can either add another bundle, or you can just go to continue configuration. So I'm going to pick continue configuration. And here you need to change the MPN ID which was provided to you when you do the registration with TechData. I'm just going to change it, and it's going to be unique to you. Okay, and if you're transferring this, open a trial account, you can go through this. But if you're doing for the first time and you're creating a new customer, you need to provide the information, and you need to provide the domain name. Let's see if I have this domain name available. Okay, so this domain is available, so that's good. And at this stage, if you want, you can also provide Microsoft End Customer Agreement, which is optional if you want to do. And if you want to change the credential other than that we provided when we configured the customer address and email address, you can go through and provide the credential here. But I'll keep the same thing because this is the person who will be the admin for this account, and you can just go to continue to payment. You will provide with the reseller PO number, which I'm going to put TD demo, and you can just go to continue to summary. And you're provided with the end customer information, the configuration that you have selected, the Azure registration, which is based on usage because that is how the cloud services are consumed. And you will select this term and condition, and from the moment you'll place an order, it will take some time because in the background all these PowerShell scripting will start running and will deploy that resource, which is SQL database as a service in the Canada central location. And once those services are deployed, you will be sent the email, which is the username and the password. And the first time you'll try to log in, it will ask you to change the password, and then you'll be able to access all your resources within your Azure portal. The idea is to make these things easier for you. People who are not familiar with Azure, just within few steps, they're able to deploy these resources. They can play around with this, and obviously, if they want, you get the flexibility within the portal to move it up and down depending upon the required application resources. I hope you found this video useful on Tech Data Streamone portal. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.